predator, fraudster, and cheat, known for inciting violent mobs. She's lived the American dream while he's been America's nightmare. So let me tell you something, Mr. Trump. You gonna learn a few lessons from us. And I'm gonna be the first one. You and your little friend off of Twitter. Y'all about to find out.
Jasmine Crockett just delivered a bold and unforgettable takedown of Donald and Melania Trump on live TV. Her response was sharp, direct, and left them with no comeback. In a moment of pure, unfiltered truth, Jasmine didn't hold back, calling them out like never before. If you haven't seen it yet, get ready, because this is one reveal you won't want to miss. Asterisk, asterisk.
I want you to know that the crisis is here.
That's right.
I want you to know that the power belongs to the people, though, y'all.
That's right.
Do not feel powerless. In this moment, as the vice president said as she conceded the election, she said, dark times may be ahead of us, but she said it's only in the darkness that we can see the stars. I am telling you right now that the stars are right here. It is time for us to shine. It is time for us to be heard. It is time for us to make sure that they know we will not.
This time, she took things to a whole new level, going after Donald Trump with a takedown so brutal, even his hairpiece might have tried to escape. It was bold, it was sharp, and it left everyone watching in shock. You don't want to miss this one. Asterisk, asterisk.
Jasmine Crockett wasn't holding back, and let's be honest, when does she ever? But this time, she took things to a whole new level, dragging Donald Trump so hard, even his hairpiece probably tried to make a run for it.
It's very simple. We right now have a white supremacist that is sitting in the White House. He is backed up by other white supremacists. And if you really want to know who the criminals are in this country, you can Google it. You don't have to trust me. But the people that commit 80% of the most violent crimes in this country are white supremacists. Yet for whatever reason, they sit and they serve at the pleasure of the president. They are the ones that were there on January 6th, tearing our democracy down physically. And now we have them tearing us down.
If you're enjoying it, please subscribe. It all started when the former president, aka America's most exhausting grandpa, tried to play the victim card again. Trump, as usual, was on TV, cry about how unfair the world is, how he's a real victim, and how everyone's out to get him, you know. The same Sabab story he's been telling since he lost the election. At this point, he's like a broken record at conspiracy theorists' yard sale, scratched up, out-tuned, and only good for background noise.
This is not what we should be doing. I don't even know why we fighting with Greenland. Why we fighting with Greenland? We fighting with Canada. We fighting with Mexico. Yet we in love with Putin. What is happening? Like, this is not America. This is a terrible nightmare. Somebody slap me and wake me the fuck up, because I'm ready to get on with it.
Jasmine Crockett was not having it. Not one bit. The Texas congresswoman, known for her sharp comebacks, just unleashed a takedown so fierce even Trump's lawyers might need time to recover. She didn't just call him out. She delivered the full package, unedited, unfiltered, and impossible to ignore. It was bold, it was direct, and it left no room for excuses. If you missed it, you'll want to catch this one.
And just imagine, we've got to go through this for a total of 4 years. I think that today will probably mean more to my district than my last swearing in, because we are definitely living in scarier times. So I am so elated and grateful, number one, to have another opportunity to serve, but more importantly, to be able to share in my swearing in for a second term with the people that send me to DC. And again, the only people that can fire me, regardless of how many other people around the country want me to be fired. I want my district to always know that they will always be my priority, and they are always my focus.
Jasmine Crockett wasted no time calling out the obvious. Donald Trump has been playing the victim longer than most reality shows stay on air. She rolled her eyes so hard they nearly left the room, mocking his constant whining about the system being unfair. "Sir, you are the system," she shot back. And the look on her face? Pure disappointment. The kind your auntie gives when you say something so ridiculous she has to pause and reconsider your entire existence. Then came the knockout. Trump isn't being hunted. He's just finally facing consequences. A concept he clearly isn't used to. Asterisk, asterisk.
Thought that it was okay to just tell the truth. Instead, we're pushing conspiracy theories, and some of them are killing people. It's the same thing that we have coming out of Doge. It's the reason that people are dying. It's the reason that farmers are losing their farms, because we continue to peddle conspiracy theories. It is time for us to say, Mr. President, guess what? Russia invaded Ukraine. Can we at least agree on that one? Facts matter. Yo, this is literally potentially putting us into an international crisis. We may be heading towards the next world war because we have a president that wants to pal around with Putin and wants to do everything to make him feel good, including lying about who invaded who.
But Jasmine wasn't finished. She tore into Trump's legal troubles, joking that he's the only man who collects indictments like Pokemon cards. Gotta catch 'em all. When the audience chuckled, she doubled down. At this rate, he'll need a punch card, buy 9 felonies, get the 10th one free. Social media exploded instantly. Memes flooded in, with Trump's signature pout hilariously photoshopped onto baby bottles and pacifiers. One user declared, Jasmine Crockett just sent Trump to the shadow realm, while another simply posted a Judge Judy eye-roll gif with the caption, "Cry more." As expected, Trump fired back with one of his all-caps social media rants. But at the end of the day, Jasmine did what needed to be done. She called him out, served him cold, and honestly, we love to see it. Asterisk, asterisk.
Unfortunately, all of MAGA are beholden to their little leader, and they will do anything to get his stamp of approval.
Live on national TV, Jasmine Crockett torched every lie, excuse, and wild claim Trump has ever made. She didn't just call him out. She completely dismantled him, serving up a reality check with side of boy. Sit down. If this is a witch hunt, let's be honest, Trump's been caught flying around on his broomstick, tossing subpoenas like failed magic spells. The man has more indictments than solid legal strategies, yet he still waddles on at every stage, playing the victim like a cartoon villain. Jasmine practically laughed in his face, metaphorically of course, before dropping the ultimate truth bomb. If Trump doesn't want to be on trial all the time, maybe he should try not committing crimes. Revolutionary, right? Asterisk, asterisk.
We've got to do better at education. People don't understand, but you will understand when those hospitals in rural America start closing down even more. You will understand when you don't have your Social Security. You will understand when your Medicaid, your Medicare goes away. You will understand as planes continue to fall out of the sky. Soon you will understand why it's important to maybe have somebody that isn't loud and ridiculous, and maybe Sleepy Joe is what we wanted because we could at least.
Then came the so-called perfect phone calls. Oh, yes, the one so flawless they belong in the Smithsonian, right next to a napkin with Nixon's signature. Jasmine called out Trump's habit of labeling every shady, possibly illegal conversation as perfect. At this point, it's fair to ask if his definition of perfect just means a felony that got recorded. She practically rolled her eyes all the way to Mar-a-Lago, pointing out that normal people don't need to constantly explain why their phone calls aren't crimes. Imagine calling your grandma and then holding a press conference to declare it was perfect. No collusion, no quid pro quo. Absurd. And then, the classified documents. Oh boy, Jasmine went in so hard. Mar-a-Lago's walls probably shook. She compared Trump to a toddler caught red-handed with a crayon mural on the wall, standing there like, asterisk what crayon? I don't even know what crayons are. Asterisk, except instead of crayons, it was top secret documents stuffed into golf bags like extra ketchup packets from McDonald's. And yet, he still acts shocked when the feds keep knocking, like a persistent Jehovah's Witness. Jasmine made it plain. If you don't want the FBI at your door, maybe don't turn your resort into the National Archives. Just a thought. In the end, Jasmine did what so many have been waiting to do. Tell Trump to his face that his entire mess is his fault. His excuses left in ruins. And there she stood victorious with the political equivalent of a mic drop. Someone get this woman a medal and maybe a fire extinguisher for all the damage she just did. Asterisk, asterisk.